Daylight, my MVVs, welcome.
Daylight, so the palace of the Lion of Odua exploded as Ebony's family prejudged palace over title. Odua Traditional Court suspended them from council meetings. With the backings of the Lion of Odua, wahala just scatter, wahala just full everywhere, wahala get a kebe, wahala cover face cap, come wear yellow shirt, come wear green shokoto, come wear, purple canvas. Wahala is not a small something that is going on. When Ebony's family refused to let the matter of title die down, things quickly moved, from, tension to full-blown conflict. They had already embarrassed themselves once before the Lion of Odua and his elders, but instead of retreating, they doubled down. They began to pressure the palace more openly, speaking to chief, calling in favors, and trying to gather sympathizers who would agree that Ebony deserved her own recognition. To them, if, our jewel of inestimable value could be made, Olori Ase Ife and Ayaba Ife Atata, then Ebony too should be given something prestigious, something like Iya Ibeli Ife. They would not allow their daughter to stand in, our jewel's shadow, that it would never happen. It cannot happen. No. It's not even possible. Why should that be happening in Ile Ife? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Delara. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the stars. And still on the royals. How I guys doing? Happy weekends to you all. I love weekends so much if you're like me. And I believe that you're going to have an amazing weekend. May God bless you. May God make his face shine upon you. May all your desires come to pass. Thank you so much. Please do not forget the Cyberbullying Act. You have to be as, polite as possible when leaving a comment, and you be smart about the names, and you understand when I say the Lion of Odua, I know my daily rights understand, and you understand when I say our jewel of inestimable value, I do know that you understand. They said this persistence of Ebony's family angered not only the palace elders, but also the Odua Traditional Court, the highest custodian of tradition in Ife. The Odua Court had been following the drama quietly, but when Ebony's family began moving from one elder to another, disrupting council meeting, sowing argument, and turning what should have been sacred discussion into petty quarrels, the court intervened. At one heated meeting, after members of Ebony's family tried to interrupt with their demand, the Odua Court elders finally stood up and announced that the family would be suspended from participating in council matters until further notice. Wahala is not a small something. Hey. Dela writes, wahala, where it get ikebe. They said the suspension was like a heavy blow. In Yoruba tradition, being barred from the Odua Court is a public shame. It's not just about being silenced. It meant you had shown such arrogance and disregard for tradition that you could no longer be trusted to sit in the gathering of elders. Ebony's family tried to protest. Omano be smotino, that's so that they run kitty kata kitty, but the court was firm. They declared that titles were not to be created as a bargaining chip, that the family's constant harassment of the palace had crossed every line of respect. Because the Lion of the tribe of Odua is very, is a very civil man. People are taking his civility for granted. People feel like he doesn't share. That was how, Ebony, Ikpi, blow, everybody, they were going up and down, dragging our jewel of inestimable value, causing problems for her and all of that. The Lion of Odua kept quiet. He didn't say anything. He kept quiet. Everybody, even me, I'll carry camera and we'll be analyzing the situation. Why is he doing this? Why is he not doing that? And all of that. But when he stood his ground, when he said enough is enough, everybody they don't enter like termites. everybody don't enter like termite. Nobody fit talk again. Everybody don't enter like termite. May they constant challenge them now. You think that for you to become the Lion of Odua na beans? You think na moi? You think na akamu? Go try them now. Now only one ritual where you go pass through, you go dey shit for pad, shit everywhere. Now they won't come take begin they challenge this man. The man don't show them say in true. Now him be the Lion of Odua. They say when the Lion of Odua had the decision of the Odua court, he did not hesitate. He stood behind them completely. He told the chief that the court had done the right thing and that it was time to draw a line before Ebony's family dragged the entire palace into problems. He said he would not tolerate any further disturbance from them, and he made it clear that Naomi's honor are final and not up for debate. The effect of this was like an explosion. Instead, inside the palace, they said Ebony's family was humiliated beyond measure. They had walked in thinking they would press their influence. But the problem with this is that, for me, you already know your daughter is having issues with, the royal palace and the council. You have decided that, you want, you have agreed to immunity removal. You have agreed to everything. You have pleaded. There's nothing you have not said, and there's nothing you have not done. Now, what is the need for all of this drama? Why? What is the need for it? Why you should be praying that, the immunity removal comes and it goes. Praying that your daughter begins to stabilize. Look at gospel. Gospel is not an example or anything to be, but at least she's beginning to stabilize. Day before yesterday, she went out. They attended a birthday, and she was still able to represent the Lion of Odua. Yes, she was still able to represent the Lion of Odua. When you saw her, did she look like somebody that anything is happening to? Nothing. The only thing is that it is your own mental fight. You will always think that, okay, you're not enough, you're not good enough, wanting just because that covering is not there. But also, it helps you humble yourself. It helps you, it keeps you in check, knowing that you cannot fight, you cannot go against anybody and all of that. And above all, it will help them to be able to send that Ogunjaye back, which is the major, issue with the elders. They want Kabiyesi to be calm enough. They want Kabiyesi to feel safe enough with his jewel of inestimable value and their child, so that he can send that Ogunjaye back. And you're fighting over title that has not even been conferred. The title has not even been made public. It's just an internal internal decision that has not even been brought to the public when I don't begin fight. What kind of problem? They swear for now. Anyways, I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged rumors, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.